Good morning, Moose Lake High. I'm Nathan.
And I'm Lowell, and we're here with the Weekly Moose.
We're broadcasting from our newly made studio room. Looks pretty nice, in my opinion.
Yes, it does.
And, well, we know you all were wondering where our secret spot was last week, and we had one person who guessed correctly.
And the winner is Lauren Heavey. Congratulations. And for those who guessed incorrectly, this is where we were.
Let's get down to business for today. We'll be covering the lunches, upcoming birthdays, sports, and our weekly in-depth story. We'll also have a special interview with one lucky teacher. Lowell, what are the lunches?
Well, lunch Monday is tacos, Tuesday is cheeseburgers, Wednesday chicken strips, Thursday spaghetti, and Friday nachos.
For sports this week, the football varsity team will be playing against Bram at PSS on Thursday. Thank you cross country and volleyball for a great season. Now, for this week's birthdays. Happy birthday to Dana Olson and Caitlin Toole on Monday, Andrew Norby on Wednesday, Miss Oman and Sheena Caroline on Saturday. Let's go to Nick and Ryan to hear about our discussion topic for the week.
This week's in-depth look at is on sexism. We're here with Kayla. Kayla, do you feel like we have sexism in our school?
Yes.
How so?
Boys, I think, don't get yelled at as much as girls do.
Hey, we're here with Georgia. Do you feel like we have sexism in our school?
Yes.
How so?
Because you guys get away with way more stuff.
So you feel like guys get away with more than girls?
Yeah, and like, we have to be taken more seriously.
We're here with Haley. Do you feel like we have sexism in our school?
No.
What is the definition of sexism to you?
When teachers favor students according to their sex or gender.
Max, do you feel like we have sexism in our school?
Why, yes, I do. Not even toward the women, but also I feel the men suffer from it too.
What's the definition of sexism in your eyes?
When one gender does not treat the other gender with the respect and dignity that they do deserve. And it goes, and it is a two-way street, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.
Jeff, do you feel like there's sexism in our school?
Well, not too often, but every once in a while it seems like the girls will get off easier. The issue in schools, they try to keep it mostly fair.
What's your definition of sexism?
Where one gender will get off easier for something than the other one, or one gender will get some advantage over the other one.
And that was this week's in-depth look at sexism.
Seems like a good discussion topic. And now, time for our sports scores and highlights from last week.
Thank you, Lowell Nathan. For football, varsity football last Tuesday beat Rush City 52-6, and on Saturday beat Deer River 37-0. Volleyball lost against Marshall 3-5, but it was a good game. And good job, cross-country team, at their sections in Cloquet. Back to you, Lowell Nathan.
Lowell, guess what?
What, Nathan?
It's time for our teacher spotlight. What else?
What is your hometown?
Winthrop, Minnesota. It's 3 hours and 15 minutes south of here. It's a small town.
Where did you go to college?
Like all great social studies teachers, I went to Augsburg College in Minneapolis. Whoop whoop, go Augies!
What other jobs did you have besides being a teacher?
Lots of random jobs, like a car hop and being a nanny and working at National Car Rental, which I wouldn't recommend. They have very ugly uniforms.
Very nice. What is your favorite band?
I don't really have a favorite. I like everything from Lupe to Sarah McLachlan.
Do you have any special talents?
Well, you can ask Waylon. I got a pretty good stroke on the basketball court. Or I would have to say, especially when I team up with my BFF Adri Jusak on the basketball court. But otherwise I have some pretty killer dance moves.
Are you sure you're just not?
Thanks, Hunter. Now for some reminders for the week. On Monday, there is a senior high math league meet. Math league members will leave at 12:45 and be returning around 3. On Tuesday, there's a grad writing retest for students in grades 9 through 12 starting at 8:30. There's also a staff development meeting at 3:30 in the LMC. On Wednesday at 7:40, a bus will be leaving for Junior High Knowledge Bowl. On Thursday, at PSS, is the varsity football game against Bram. And Friday, it's the end of the first quarter, and there was much rejoicing. Yay.
Alright, guys. That was the Weekly Moose. See you next week.
And stick around for the pledge.
Let's stand and say the pledge.
All right. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right.